The forest was alive with whispers as I pitched my tent beneath a canopy of ancient pines. My solo camping trip in the remote Blackwood forest was meant to be a weekend of solitude, a chance to unplug and reconnect with nature. The air smelled of damp earth and pine needles, sharp and clean, with a faint metallic tang from the nearby creek. The sun was dipping below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of burnt orange and violet, and the forest buzzed with the hum of cicadas and the occasional rustle of leaves. I was alone, or so I thought. I built a small fire, the crackle of burning wood filling the silence. The warmth kissed my skin, and the smoky scent mingled with the crisp evening air. I sipped hot coffee from my tin mug, its bitter taste grounding me as I listened to the forest's nighttime symphony. But something felt off. The hairs on my neck prickled, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I scanned the darkness beyond the firelight, my flashlight beam cutting through the shadows, but nothing stirred. As I settled into my tent, zipping the flap shut, the air grew heavier, like a storm was brewing, though the sky was clear. I lay in my sleeping bag, the nylon fabric cool against my skin, and tried to focus on the rhythmic chirping of crickets. Then, a sound broke through, a low, mournful hum, like a voice carried on the wind. It wasn't animal, nor was it the creek. My heart thudded, and I held my breath, straining to listen. The hum grew louder, closer, until it seemed to come from just outside the tent. I grabbed my flashlight, my palms sweaty, and unzipped the tent, the sound unnervingly loud in the stillness. Stepping out, I was hit by a wave of cold air that smelled faintly of decay, like rotting leaves left too long in the rain. The fire had died to embers, and the forest was silent. No crickets, no rustling, just an oppressive quiet. My flashlight beam swept the clearing, catching something pale in the distance, just beyond the trees. It was a figure, tall and gaunt, its edges blurred like smoke. My mouth went dry, tasting the metallic tang of fear. I stumbled back, my boots crunching on the forest floor, the sound sharp in the silence. The figure didn't move, but its gaze felt heavy, like it was staring straight through me. My breath came in shallow gasps, each exhale visible in the cold air. I wanted to run, but my legs felt rooted. Then, the figure raised a hand, pointing toward the creek. The gesture wasn't threatening, it was almost pleading. Against every instinct, I felt drawn to follow. The creek was only a short walk away, its gentle gurgle the only sound now. The water was icy, numbing my fingers as I dipped them in, feeling the smooth pebbles beneath. My flashlight caught something glinting in the stream bed, a rusted locket, half buried in the silt. I pried it free, the metal cold and heavy in my hand. Inside was a faded photograph of a woman, her face somber, and a lock of dark hair. As I held it, the air grew warmer, the decay scent fading, replaced by the clean smell of pine. I looked back toward the clearing, but the figure was gone. I didn't sleep that night. I sat by the rekindled fire, the locket clutched in my hand, the warmth of the flames barely easing the chill in my bones. At dawn, I packed up, the forest waking with birdsong and the fresh scent of dew. Back in town, I researched the locket, learning of a woman named Eliza, who vanished in Blackwood Forest decades ago, her body never found. The locket matched descriptions of one she wore. I returned it to her family's descendants, who buried it in her memory. They said the forest had always felt haunted, but after that, the strange occurrences stopped. I haven't camped alone since. The memory of that night lingers, the hum, the cold, the weight of that gaze. Every sense still carries a piece of it, the smell of decay, the taste of fear, the sound of silence, the touch of icy water, and the sight of her, standing in the dark, pointing me to her truth. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated with more amazing stories coming your way. Join our community and never miss an adventure.